Just experimenting a little bit here with some bottles while I'm listening to the Sheffield Derby match. Trying to keep myself calm. 0-0 at half time now, so I thought let's do a bit of throwing while I'm listening to the radio here. This is a technique I'm going to use on this bottle is one I saw Mike Dodd using on one of his videos on YouTube, so credit to him for this. Just throw this cylinder first. Oh, Mike Dodd's a fantastic potter. This clay's been frozen and I've wedged it up a lot, but it's still very soft. So it tends to lose its strength to hold itself up. I'm wedging it for about 15 minutes. So. Well, it's felt like 15 minutes, more likely 5. This is where crank clay tends to wear your fingernails away a little bit, that's why I'm using a sponge here. Very rough, very groggy. People have asked questions, but make comments about why don't you just throw these bottles that I do with in one piece. I find it easy to throw with an attached lid that fits on the top. I quite like the shape, it gives a nice corner. But what I'm going to do here now is an example of why you would do it. Let's get this a bit thinner. Trimming this off before I finish because I'm going to add some dry clay to this now, and if I turn it too much later, if I turn the bottom later, I'm going to turn off all of the texture that I put on. So what I'm going to do is I'll put some lines in it. Okay, now just wet the outside of there. Okay, what I've got in here is some ball clay. You can use ball clay, china clay, but I've sort of ground up some, it's called slag. It's like an iron deposit that they used to put on floors. It's got basically little chunks of iron in it. What we do is a bit messy this, but quite enjoyable as well. Okay, we'll scrape this off so it doesn't get all in the pan. Right, I'll just wet the inside now. Oops, chunk of clay on the inside. Freezing cold hands. What I'm going to do now is just push this out, belly it out. I'm going to use a rib now, just to form the shape. And what we'll do is I'm just running my finger up the inside of this. Just tighten this top up. This could quite easily be a lidded jar. In fact, I think I will make it a lidded jar now I've looked at the form of it. Okay, I hope you're being able to see that alright. It's a bit messy though. Right. I'm going to lift this off. We lost it then, didn't we? Right, this is the lid for this jar I've just done. I was going to do a bottle, but the shape of it was really nice, like a ginger jar type of shape, so we'll pretend I intended to do it all along. simple lid. It's not too wide. This is the slag. It's sort of byproduct of metal work. It's magnetic. It's got loads of iron in it, and what they do is they run the slag off the steelworks into the floor and hammer it down. That's the top surface there. That's what people have been walking on. It's quite heavy. I do smash it up with a hammer into a powder, then mix it in with the clay I've just been using. I don't know about proportions, there's only a bit of it in. It's fairly chunky. I'm hoping it'll bleed out. But that's the stuff that I've used, smashed up.